If you're posting random content every single week and you're still not growing, it's because your business has no spine. Let me show you how to fix that today. Hi everyone, I'm Eniola Dada. I'm the founder of Hive Mind, a community where we help business owners start multiple businesses and make more money online while also making impact in the world. So today we are going to talk about something very important yet rarely talked about. That is content pillars. Now let's start with the basics. What are content pillars in the first place? Content pillars are basically the core themes or topics your brand constantly creates content around. Think of them as the foundation of your content strategy. They help you stay consistent, they help you stay relevant, and they help you maintain your intentionality. So instead of waking up and thinking, what should I post today? Should I post about content strategies or should I post about tools that can help you create content? You already know your brand plays in 3 to 5 specific lanes, and content pillars help you maintain that lane. So imagine your brand is a Netflix series, right? Your content pillars are the different storylines that keep your audience hooked episode after episode. That's what content pillar does. So yes, this is why content pillars matter and why you should pay attention to content pillars if you've never done that before. I'm also going to teach you how to create a content pillar. We are going to be very practical about this. But why are content pillars important? First, they provide you with clarity. You will never run out of content ideas when you have a content pillar. If you are struggling with writer's block or creative block, the moment you have content pillars, you'll never ever run out of content ideas ever again. So, secondly, they give you consistency. Consistency is the ultimate tool to success. Now, if you have a content pillar, you already have clarity, but you also have consistency because you show up in a way that is memorable and strategic. Where you know your 3 to 5 lanes that you're playing in, it makes it easy for you to become consistent. You already know the kind of content you are going to be creating regularly. And thirdly, content pillars help you in positioning. Positioning is the most important part of any brand because when you do your positioning properly, you attract the right people who are ready to buy, people who are ready to follow you, people who are ready to comment, like, share your content with other people, and even refer friends that they know. And then while you're attracting the right people, you also repel the wrong people, which is equally important. Now, finally, one benefit of content pillars, which might be the most interesting one, is monetization. Content pillars make it easier for you to monetize your business. When you talk about the same things consistently, people start to see you as an authority and they are going to buy from you. That is what content pillars does for you. So now that you understand why content pillars are interesting, let's talk about how you can create your own content pillars. How to create content pillars. So it's a very important aspect of this lesson because this is like the most practical aspect actually. So I'm going to break down this content pillars creation into 4 important steps. And the first step is to identify your niche. Identify your niche. Your niche is very important. And some people say you should identify your mission, which is also equally important. But I like the niche because of the quotes, the wishes are in the niches. And I'm going to explain that to you. You should ask yourself one question: what is my brand helping people do? Are you helping people lose weight? Are you helping people build more businesses? Are you helping people get rid of acne? Are you helping people become better boyfriends and girlfriends? Are you helping people become better partners? Are you helping people find jobs? What are you helping people do? Or are you helping people with a master productivity? So if your niche is, if for example, if your niche is to help Nigerians start profitable online businesses like Hive Mind is doing, that's your core mission. Everything you create, every content you create will be built around that specific niche. So that's the first step to creating a content pillar. The second step is to define 3 to 5 pillars, which is like the main thing actually. Because when you pick 3 to 5 recurring themes, you are going to pick the ones that support your main mission, that support your main niche. So, for example, if you are teaching online business ideas like we do at Hive Mind, our content pillars can be something like business ideas and trends, marketing skills and marketing strategies, marketing tools that you can use, personal development and mindsets, money management for new earners, your content pillars can vary based the pillars can vary based on your niche, based on your mission, based on what you're trying to achieve, the people you're trying to target. And you can get at least 5 or 7 content pillars and then minimize it to the best 3 or 5 that fits you. For example, at Hive Mind, um, my content pillar is a mixture of my personal beliefs and what works in the real world. So that's why my content pillar is about psychology first, time management, business ideas, marketing, and branding. Because psychology is very important. I believe that everybody needs to first get better mindset. We need to first understand how the world works and get a better understanding of their minds so that they can make more impact, they can make more money, they can be more successful at what they do. Everything starts in the mind. So every my content pillar is about psychology, management, business models, marketing tools, and networking and branding. So everything I create, every content I create is centered around this. So you should have to figure out what your content pillars can be. Your content pillars can also be inspirational, tips, and maybe management or something like that. Figure what your content pillars can be. Choose 3 to 5 of them and then go to step 3, which is validate. When I say validate, I mean validate with your audience. Test which pillars work and which pillars don't work. And the best way to test your content is to create content and see what people respond to. Don't just choose content pillars based on vibes. You actually need to validate them. Ask yourself, what are people constantly asking you about? What platforms perform best for your content? Let's say you've posted on Instagram before, you've posted on TikTok, posted on YouTube, you've also posted on Twitter, you've posted on LinkedIn, you've done Facebook. We've posted across different channels, but there's one platform or two that performs best. That is where you understand the kind of content you should create. For example, the kind of content you create on Instagram is slightly different from the kind of content you create on LinkedIn, of course. So ask yourself what platforms perform best in your past content and what kind of content performs best as well. Is this content about inspiration? Is it practical content? Is it content about a personal story? Is it content about failures or success stories? What performs best? Is it reviews? Is it testimonials? Just the past content you've created before, which of them performs best for you? That's how you know what you should base your content pillars on. Then finally, you should ask, what do you enjoy talking about? This is a big deal for me because if you don't enjoy talking about something, you're going to have a very hard time making that thing work for you. So figure out what you enjoy talking about. And a common tip to do this is to use Instagram DMs or TikTok comments or common questions that people ask on the internet, on forums, on social media as your feedback mechanism to understand, okay, this is what people are talking about and this is what I can talk about. So they intersect between what people are talking about and what you like to talk about is should be your content pillar. So then finally you need to break each pillar into content ideas. You have to break each pillar into content ideas because once you have your content pillar, this is how to create content pillar. So once you have your content pillars, you will need to break them into specific posts. Let's say one of your pillars is about marketing for side hustlers. Then your content ideas can be something under 3 marketing tools I use every week, or how I grow 100 customers without ads, or the number one mistake Nigerian hustlers are making with branding. Stuff like that, those can be content pillars. So you have to break your pillars into content ideas. Let's give another example for a fitness creator. For example, if your pillar is nutrition, your ideas can be something like what I eat in a day on a budget, 3 foods that can kill your gym process, meal prepping arts for lazy people, meal prepping arts for people above 60, and things like that. Those are content pillar ideas. You just find your content pillar and then break them into um different post ideas under I can serve under this each content pillar. So now let's go into something more practical. How you keep your content pillar organized. That is organizing. Because the whole concept of the content pillar can be overwhelming. You have 3 to 5 different topics you have to be talking about. So everything can be overwhelming, but there's a trick to there's a strategy, there's a system to help you keep your content pillar organized. Once you have your pillars, you can create a content matrix. It's just a simple Google Sheet or a Notion board or whatever. And the best part about this is that our content pillar templates is available. All you have to do is check the link below this YouTube video, check the link in the description to download the content pillar template for free. And then let's get right into it. So what the pillar template is going to look like is this. Right, so this is what your content pillar is going to look like. Your content organization sheet is going to look like. Let's call this sheet content pillar organization. All right, so you are going to list out your pillars. You are going to pick 3 pillars here, and they will be marketing, mindset, and let's say tools, for example. So under marketing, we are going to say content idea under marketing should be, let's say, how to get 100 customers without ads. That's our content idea. Then content formats that we are using. Sorry. The content format should be Instagram Reel. And then platform you are going to post it on is Instagram. So you are going to do the same thing for mindset. Mindset content should be maybe my biggest failure or my biggest lesson in failure. Then the format can be real as well or shorts. Then platform can be, sorry, the platform can be Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. So just like this other one can also be Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Then tools, another pillar can be tools. 5 free tools for side hustlers. All right. So this is another content idea on that tools pillar. Then the format can be a carousel for Instagram, and then the platform can be Instagram. So I hope you understand. Then you come again, you create another pillar, marketing, come up with content ideas, how to sell to strangers. Then, sorry. Then the format can be a reel, the platform, Instagram. So you do the same thing again until you've come up with like at least 30 content for the month or 20 content for a whole month. These are you come up with a content pillar strategy that is going to help you make more money, help you get more loyal customers or a good audience that are ready to buy. And the best part about this content pillar is something that I love most is the fact that you can use AI to create it. You can just go to ChatGPT and type something like, "Hello, I need a content pillar. I have a content pillar on marketing mindsets and tools. I want you to help me create a content strategy. Use the let's even do that right now. So we are going to be very practical about this. I'm going to say, okay, hello, I have a business or I have a weight loss business that helps moms above 40 lose weight, something like that. And then we'll say, okay, I want you to come up with a content pillar for me. No, we want to come up with like 3 to 5 content pillars. 3 to 5 content pillars for me and put everything into a let's say everything into a tabular form, including a of content ideas of each pillar. Then you can also ask ChatGPT to um organize the table using the following columns. So I'm just going to copy these columns from here. These columns here. Yeah. And then dump it here. Then let's say the content pillar ChatGPT generates for us. So now it's working. Yeah, 5 strong content pillars for your weight loss business targeting. All right. Great. So we have real life transformation, content ideas before and after success, stories of moms over 40, image format can be image, carousel, testimonials, and live Q&A videos. So this we have generated a content pillar right now for chat using ChatGPT. We have 5 content pillars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each of them have three contents each, which means we have 15 content organized for us. You can just copy from the pillar. You can just copy this whole thing and then go and dump it into your Google Sheets file, and you have created your content pillar. Then you can also decide on the frequency you're going to be creating your content. You don't need to post every single day, which way it might help, but you don't need it. You just need to be consistent. For example, to make more consistent, you can set up a system where you post first pillar on Monday, second pillar on maybe Wednesday, and the third pillar on Friday. That's if you have three pillars. And if you have five pillars, there's no harm in posting every single day. Just that I don't know if you'll be consistent enough. So I'm going to show you a real life example of people who are using content pillars like a boss. Let's check their Instagram pages. So our first example of people who are using content pillars that are amazing is Vanessa Lowe, vanessalowe.co. She's a personal branding coach, and her pillars are basically Instagram tips, creator burnout, and monetizing your brand. If you go to her Instagram page, you'll see that same content she creates all around, and this is why people are obsessed with her brand. Everything she posts fits into these three pillars, and that's why our audience is obsessed. Let me show you another example. Another example is Daniel Moses. Daniel Moses is a Nigerian real estate coach. Amazing work he's doing. And his content pillars are basically real estate strategy, mindsets and motivation, wealth, African wealth building and stuff like that. He's not just throwing out random content. He's very focused. And I'm going to show you a third content somebody that is another person that is using content pillars for his brand. And that person is me. So my content pillars are basically make money online strategies, mental clarity, and tools you can use to make money online. All my content are scheduled around that. So because it makes it easier for me to just stick to one thing and make more content about something important that can actually make impact. So now you understand what content pillars are. It means you have zero excuse to keep posting content randomly. You need to define your pillars right now, and your brand becomes a machine. If this video was helpful, drop a comment telling me your three content pillars. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you can get notified every time there is a new video and you can see what's coming next. Remember, check the description for links to access to some templates, free resources, and everything we have for you, or anything I've created for you. Because if you're trying to grow your influence and income online, this is the channel for you. I remain the Dada Eniola, and I'll see you in the next video.